Good morning. My name is Frank Stephenson. I'm the head of design for Autoflight. We are an aviation company. We're producing now an eVTOL, which is an electric vertical takeoff and landing jet. It's a new age of mobility, and we're one of the first companies bringing something very new and very safe, extremely safe. I have to emphasize that. And obviously a lot of innovation in terms of design and engineering, because like I said, it's a new type of mobility, and we're introducing solutions that don't exist in the past, but that will benefit, of course, people in the future when they need to go from one place to another. It's not a long distance, it's perhaps maximum 40 minutes of flying, roughly, at a speed of about 200 kilometers an hour, and we can have about 4 or 5 people on board with their luggage. And again, low altitude flying, so it's not extremely sensitive like if you were flying in an airline where you have to have pressurized cabins and different types of technology. Lots of visibility. Weight is the enemy, as we call it, so we design for lightness, but the overall shape of this airplane has to be very efficient, extremely efficient. So we're talking about a high level of aerodynamics and structure and materials. So with the design of the Autoflight, we have something that is not crazy in the sense of innovative engineering that is risky. We play the safe game. We bring safety to the market in a new type of transportation with proven technology. And of course, as we progress, things will get a little bit perhaps more futuristic as we move along. At the moment, it is the future. It looks very fresh, I would say, very cutting edge in terms of what we're presenting as a transport instrument. You can see we have booms that carry the rotors on the top for lift. We have the main booms along the wing, and then on the outer edges we have 2 extra booms that carry the rotors as well. And if you look to the back, once you are in the air and you go through what is called transition to horizontal flight, we have 3 push propellers on the back that then give you the forward motion to the aircraft. We fly at about 1,000 meters altitude. We have a separate entrance, of course, for the pilot. The pilot has to feel extremely safe in here, as well as very good visibility. He has 2 joysticks, so he can be in full control. Great visibility again, lots of space for him to be in command position, as we say. And then in the back, obviously, we have the room for the passengers. Not too close, but not over exaggerating too much the comfort aspect, because again, it's not a long flight, it's something short, but you need a little bit of privacy of your own space, because there's a mixed type of market for this. We have students, we have grandmothers, we have executives using this. So the price point is actually a plane or a type of travel that is available for everybody. It's not a rich person's vehicle, it's for a large group of society who can afford to travel like this. We're able to fly into the city as opposed to helicopters, which are not allowed because of safety reasons to fly into the city. This can take you perhaps from Charles de Gaulle Airport into the city center, land on the hotel rooftop, and you're already at your destination in a very short time. And again, the shape of the fuselage is largely determined by aerodynamics. Of course, we want to give the design language its own philosophy, its own character, its own identity, so it looks unique, but we have to follow certain rules of aerodynamics and weight, of course. So we design for minimal size, efficiency, and very secure when it lands on the ground, so you don't have any rocking motions or anything that would make it unstable, and very easy to get into, large openings for the passengers, and again, one for the pilot. The architecture is basically a very efficient shape, less like an airplane, perhaps more like something that is from nature, more like perhaps the shape of a fast fish. This is the influence of biomimicry design, which means that if nature was to dictate the shape, it would probably produce something very similar to this overall look. Again, visibility is something we want to add in terms of making passengers feel excited and having a good experience when they're on board. So we have a lot of open space, a lot of visibility that they can use and learn. I think the main thing to say also is that this is an experience, a new experience for people when they travel. It's very important to emphasize safety, that the passengers, when they fly on here, they feel comfortable, but again, most importantly, safe. So we have to emphasize that with the design, soft materials, comfortable, soft lighting, generally a very relaxed atmosphere when you're in the plane. It's very exciting to see these fly. We are already in the testing phase. We're looking for certification perhaps next year, and perhaps entering in the market in around 2025 with this commercially available.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.